I'm here to present this bill to you, obviously, because this is something I've been working on my whole entire time that I've been in the legislature. This is my 11th year, trying to find a funding solution to fund our roads and bridges. I believe it's one of the most critical issues facing our state. Some may argue that, but I can tell you that without the infrastructure that we have, making Missouri an attractive place for businesses to want to come and locate, without infrastructure, we are simply not going to be able to compete. The last time we had an increase in the motor fuel tax was 1996. A Republican-led governor, John Ashcroft, was the one that supported it, and it was a bipartisan agreement. And I'm hopeful that when we're done with this process, that we have a bipartisan agreement, move this forward, and we solve this problem that's been facing the state for many, many years.
We support this bill primarily with information that we're providing here for the things we're not getting done as a state in terms of the infrastructure. Our Citizens Guide to Transportation outlines over essentially $8 billion, $8 to $10 billion of unfunded needs for our roads and bridges in this state. What I'm testifying is that we will utilize this money through a public process, should it pass, and get work done for the state of Missouri. I support Senator Schatz's efforts and really do appreciate that over the years. Thank you, sir.
Morning, Mr. Chairman. Ross Lean of the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Here to support this legislation like others. I believe this is an important legislative fix to improve Missouri's transportation system. So happy to take any questions.
Senator Schatz, do you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. Obviously, and again, some of you are familiar with the things in the conversations we've been having as to what this bill could ultimately look like after we find, some compromise and some discussions that will occur, hopefully, in the process on the Senate floor. The South Carolina model and what they have done is they've raised their motor fuel tax that is rebatable to the consumer. And so that is something that we're looking at. We've taken a strong look at the legality process and how we formulate language. And we truly believe that we can come up with a conclusion that this legislature can pass that would be acceptable. And so that's what the goal is to find something that we can move forward with that would ultimately be able to address the problem, but also to give our citizens in this state an opportunity to invest in infrastructure or obviously to receive a rebate. So that part of that process is still underway. I look forward to having conversations with each of you. My goal is to hopefully move this particular vehicle out of this committee so that we can continue on those discussions and get this bill into a position where we can have a full and formal debate on the Senate floor and move this over to the House chambers.